Hi, I'm Vicky from Oh My Mama Body, and I'm here today with the lovely Marianne. Hi, Marianne. Thank you for joining us.
Hi.
And today we're talking about essential oils and how to use them with your newborn baby.
Yes, that is a very exciting subject, I find. A subject I think that is even more, people are even more insecure than using essential oils during pregnancy because, and that's a good thing. It's definitely a good thing. There's a couple of really important things that we need to consider before using essential oils with a newborn. Like, let's go with, hey, the baby is born and, every woman who's already had like a baby, newborn baby in their arms know they smell divine, and that's a little bit why I'm very hesitant to use essential oils right after birth with the baby. But I know there's some people who, yes, you anoint them with frankincense oil stuff or things like that, which you can, as long as you have really a good quality of essential oils. That's the most important with the babies, and that you use a small amount. But I think in these first moments, or even in the first day, that would not be my first choice to use oils on the baby. Because I think the bonding that happens through the smell as well is so important. It is really so important. And you can take that into the first days of the life of a baby, of this new human. So 3 things to consider when using the oils a little bit later with the baby is quality. I talked about that already. The quantity, really important to dilute a lot. Babies have they're just, imagine they're coming out of the womb with nice warm, like all constant temperature, constant pressure from the outside, even a little bit of massage with the contractions. They had the supply of nutritions come to them. They didn't have to breathe. Like, all these kind of things were taken care of. Now they're on this planet. They have to deal with gravity, with with eating. They're very, they're still very sensitive. So we want to dilute a lot the essential oils. And maybe consider putting the oils on you as a mother first, maybe on your clothes, maybe, and again, just a tiny bit. And then if you have your baby around you, that can help, maybe if you want to calm your baby or help with digestion or things like that. But that is really important, to be really aware. Okay, essential oils are very concentrated. We don't want them neat or undiluted on the baby. Please don't use essential oils in the first month in the bath water, because again, they tend to float on the surface, and then they will stick on the skin of the baby, or even worse, get into their mouth, into their eyes. We never want essential oils in the eyes nor in the ears. That's really important. So I would consider not to put them in the bath. That's something, yeah, really important.
Okay, yeah, there's a lot to think about at the beginning, isn't there? Yeah, and when you're talking about essential oils and being so careful with the smells with the baby, it makes me think about a lot of other, daily things that we use, like perfume and perhaps soaps.
Yes.
I know we are going to do a separate session on this, aren't we? But it really, raises the awareness about, what we are using in our households and on our bodies.
Exactly. That is a very, very important and very good point. Like becoming aware what scent you're using. And we get, we as little babies, we also get, we make that connection. Oh, mama is smelling like that, or mama or papa is smelling like that. But we also, and we also taking in, the toxic chemicals from the perfumes, or from the body lotion, or from the soap, the hand disinfectant that we're using right now a lot, the cleaning products. What are you used to clean your house, the floor? What are you using to shower yourself? What are you using on your baby? That is a whole another box of, how much stuff, excuse my language, is out there for babies that, just recently there was one company, a traditional old baby company that was, they detected asbestos in their powder. Like, what on earth? That is really important to look at the things
shocking.
we put on our babies. Yeah. Okay. And it's very close. You can, of course, with the essential oils, you can create your own, with lavender and Roman chamomile, for example, and a little bit of tangerine. You can create your own, and a little bit of carrier oil. You can create your own baby skin oil or massage oil. And you know exactly what is in there if you know the quality of the oils and the quality of the carrier oil. Mm-hmm. But that is a very important subject, I think. And maybe some practical, let's talk about some practical things, how can we work with essential oils and the newborn or the babies? If you already worked with oils during your pregnancy, you most likely have a diffuser at home. Just adjust put a little bit less drops in there, maybe of lavender. I talk about lavender or frankincense or some tree oils, or we have also some beautiful blends that you can use. Just consider like a little bit less drops and let the diffuser run for less time, maybe just half an hour at a time, and then switch it off again. You can do what I said earlier, do nice baby massage. That's always great. You can create your own massage oil for your baby, where you can really say, okay, I have like maybe like a little bottle of oil, and then I put 1 drop of essential oils to 30 drops of a carrier oil, something like that. That's what I'm talking, really diluting, and use the oils that are a little bit softer smelling also. Copaiba, frankincense, lavender are great for skin. Myrrh is great for skin. Of course, if we want, we can do a belly massage oil for the babies to help them with their digestion. So the belly massage oil you can do with fennel, with coriander, with Roman chamomile, some lavender. Of course, lavender you find in every blend, really. And you can do that on your own, and you know exactly what is in there, and just clockwise around the belly button. That's a nice way. It's always like the massage is always such a beautiful way to connect with the baby. Even, your partners can do that. That's maybe their domain on, when you can take a break and they can do the massage and connect with their baby in that way. That's very nice. And
also on the belly rub, this going round clockwise. Yeah, my midwife was telling me to do that with my babies as well. And It helps their digestion, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly, absolutely. That's really if your baby is busy digesting and maybe has a little bit of hard time, and most of the time you can feel, by now that it's belly issues, it's digestion issues. Maybe it's a little bit hard. So really this gentle but firm and warm touch can help the baby so much. Like foot massage also, from the reflexology points, if we massage the foot, we really help the whole body relax and be nourished, really. And that's also applicable for newborn babies. Yes. You can also, if you choose to put essential oils on the skin, like the massage oils, but you can also put them on the soles of their feet. And I know, at a certain time they start to put their feet in their mouth. So yes, we have to work around that. Mm-hmm. Just make sure that there's socks over it or something like that, because that's not advised. Like, it's not good if babies ingest the oils. That's not advised, really. There is a little bit, some also say don't use any essential oils under the age of half a year. And I think they can be, again, if you have good quality essential oils, they can be so amazing helpers. So again, if you know the quality of the oils, if you know a little bit, and even if you're only using lavender, that can be a big help already.
And would you test the oils a little bit, before you start using it in a massage? Would you test it on a little bit of one area of their body?
Yes, that is also very good. That's a good tip. Yes, you could do that. Like if you go into their, on any where it's a little bit softer skin, just a little bit, tiny bit of your diluted oil, and you will see if they react or if there's a problem. Usually if you dilute them that much, and if you have I keep repeating myself, with a good quality, but that's really the basic of it.
Yeah, of course, it's so important. You don't want
to
be putting any kind of toxins into them at all. So yeah, good quality is really high.
Because then you might also have a reaction. If there's stuff in there that doesn't belong to there, that might cause the reaction, and not the lavender, for example. But that's a good tip. If you're starting with the oils, if you're not sure, if you are, skin test that before. That's always a good thing. Yes. I would say, really, if you using the oils for the newborn, think of putting them like a massage oil, belly massage oil, in the diffuser, running it a little bit less, like half an hour at a time, and then maybe change your perfume, switch your perfume, like or don't use your perfume at all anymore, but maybe you can use some lavender on yourself. And I know every time I'm pointing to areas, I'm aware, like, oh yeah, but if you have the baby here, just be aware of that. Maybe you put that in the back of your neck, a couple of drops of lavender or something, so that your baby is not directly on the oil. And maybe with that, another little point to when you're breastfeeding, of course you can use essential oils to help with your breastfeeding. Just make sure that you put the oils on your breast right after breastfeeding, and do not put them on the nipple, because that, yes, obviously the baby will take it in their mouth. But yeah, you can do a lot there as well.
Okay, wonderful. And do you have any suggestions that you might think might be more of a relaxing in general oil to put in your diffuser?
Usually, again, like I said, lavender is kind of my first choice. Lavender. The tree oils might be good if you add a little bit of the citrus oils, like orange or tangerine. Lemon may work as well, but maybe a little bit too stimulating. I wouldn't use peppermint in the first half year, at least peppermint is, there's different studies out there that says, hey, don't use peppermint before the age of 6. I wouldn't really agree, but I would be very careful with peppermint.
Because it's very strong, isn't it?
It's very strong. It can aggravate breathing, like the breathing, or affect the breathing. Be aware with the oils like sage, but if you're breastfeeding, if you're breastfeeding, you don't want to use peppermint anyways, and sage, no, because that can reduce the milk flow supply. So Roman chamomile is nice. Fennel is more for the belly. Geranium might be a nice one. We have blends that are called Gentle Baby, Seedlings Calm, or Peace and Calming, and There's beautiful, there is tangerine in there. There's bergamot, lavender, and Roman chamomile. You always find these in those blends. But I guess, really with the lavender and some orange, that's always a beautiful blend. Lavender, some orange. And really the Roman chamomile is also a very helpful oil in that time, during that time.
Well, drinking chamomile is also very soothing, isn't it? So I can imagine that the kind of effects it has. Wonderful. Now, I know that Marianne has got some PDFs available for, sometimes it's hard to take everything in, which oils are great for what. So we have put together a PDF, which is available next to this recording for you. And also a link to Marianne's calendar so that you can arrange a free 15-minute call to really find out some more information about high quality essential oils and what you can be doing with them to help pregnancy, birth and postpartum. So thank you so much, Marianne, as well. That's really generous of you to offer your time and advice, and of course for talking with us here today. Really appreciate it, because it's always so interesting.
Yeah, it's my pleasure, and thank you for having me. Definitely, yes.
Very welcome. Okay, so thank you, and look forward to hearing from you all. Bye for now.
Bye.